Hi, it's Dr. Dana. So excited to be here with you guys this week. This week, we're going to be talking about chronic fatigue viruses, specifically Epstein-Barr. Epstein-Barr virus is something that I see so often. It's very common with patients when they're feeling extreme fatigue, brain fog, cortisol imbalances, internal anxiety and palpitations. This is something I see often. When that happens, Epstein-Barr is active in that patient's system. So one thing that I would say when this happens with patients, when I see it with patients, I often have to give them antiviral homeopathics. I give them, we have one called EV Tox and an herbal that's an antiviral herbal called Carzan. So that, among other things that I test patients on. When I do see it though, I know that it has a chokehold on that patient, right? And so I want to talk to you guys about different things to look for that possibly you may be having active Epstein-Barr in your system. So when I say chronic fatigue, it's the kind where you literally, it's hard to lift your head off the pillow. And so that's one thing to think of, guys. When you feel like you can't lift your head off the pillow because it's just so stifling, the fatigue, then more than likely you have something active in your system that's causing that to be the case. Next, the brain fog. You can't think, your productivity has gone down, you can't focus. And then lastly, it's the emotional component, the cortisol component. So when you have active Epstein-Barr, your cortisol will be spiking all day long. So especially afternoon fatigue, because the cortisol will spike, which is your stress hormone. It will spike in the afternoon, which makes you have a crash, an adrenal burnout, overwhelm crash, okay? So also an added symptom is restlessness at nighttime. And that's because your cortisol is spiking all through the night. So the most common time that you'll be awake and kind of like up with racing thoughts is between 2 and 4 a.m. If this is the case, I urge you to reach out to my clinic. A lot of people don't understand what's going on in their system. They might need the root cause testing, but if you do know what's going on, I have an incredible Epstein-Barr protocol. You don't need to suffer. Definitely make it go dormant. You'll notice the moment it lifts, you'll have more energy, more clarity. You'll feel like the sun is shining brighter. I always say that because I want my patients and anyone in my network to have the healthiest life possible. I want you to live every day to the fullest. I want you to feel fabulous. I never want you to feel your age. I always want you to feel younger than your age. And so never accept these symptoms. It's always worth it to make your health a priority and get yourself back to better health. All right, guys, I hope this is a great message. I'm going to have an Epstein-Barr protocol in my newsletter that you can reach out to my clinic and purchase it if you're feeling like you need a little bit of support. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. I hope you have the most amazing week. I myself am heading off to Hawaii with my family for 2 weeks, and I'll be filming some videos while I'm there. All right, guys, bye-bye.